There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the great...
Decent chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Gamba Osaka have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Ronaldinho. It's a promising position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Chanatip. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Minamino. Ronaldinho gets a foot in here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Over to the left. Kvaratskhelia crosses it in here. Chanatip has found the net here, of course. Kubo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Minamino. And he's searching through. Minamino! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Gamba Osaka are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Chanatip. Duan.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now Mitoma. Gamba Osaka have reclaimed it. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Ronaldinho. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's intervened well there. Nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
Chance for a shot! It's there! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Gamba Osaka looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Looking for the run. Now it's Doan. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Now this could be a chance. Oh, such a clever touch. Backward it goes. And here's Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Drogba. Oh, that was vital. Doan.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get it through? Played into space out wide. Now it's Doan.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, look at the space here. Not the most convincing of passes. Great vision. Kvaratskhelia. He has found the way through. Has crossed into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Chanatip.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he latch on to this? And it's half-time here.
Gamba Osaka are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 2, Ronaldinho.
There's the start of the second half.
Per il numero 5.
And it's Hullet. Seedorf. Maldini. And he was quick to react. Doan. Gamba Osaka are looking to break at pace. And he's on a charge. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Chanatip. And he's lost his man here. He's in a great position here. Minamino! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Minamino clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Hullet. Now it's Drogba. Distributed tidily. Could try cutting inside here. Swings it across.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's the throw. Hullet. Nice control.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? I'll keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Oh, nice touch. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Gamba Osaka grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And a chance! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Gamba Osaka are looking to go forward now. Now it's Minamino. That's a nicely shaped ball. They're on. And it's Drogba. And he's forced to go back. So what can they make of this? Back into the middle. Maldini. Veron. Looking for options for movement. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Drogba. Seedorf. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's found the way through. Minamino will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Good ball, good take. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's had a shot. Pull it. And no, that was never going to make it. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Kubo. And it's made its way to him. Now, can they get him away?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
This looks promising. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
He's the shining light of Asian football in Europe, Peter. Son Heung-min. He likes to receive the ball on that left-hand side and then offer you many options with his direct running or cutting inside or just stretching the fences. A player with a superb work ethic.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. That's an excellent interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's an imaginative pass. That's a good ball out wide.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Picked out brilliantly. Ronaldinho! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a look and plays it forward. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Looking to play him in. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Engages and forces him off the ball. Marmouche is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Shapes to shoot! It's a loose ball. Nicely weighted ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Still goalless at the moment. Beckenbauer. Marmouche. And he's intervened well there. Threads one in. It's a promising position. Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
He has found the way through. And he's straight offside. Marmouche. Messi. And it's Xabi Alonso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, no way through. Maldini cuts it out, and it's Guti. Son Heung-min takes a shot, and the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. He is through here. Great chance! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, he's played it in low. And it's claimed by the keeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That looks a cracking ball, and he was quick to react. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Stones. Son Heung-min has given away a free kick. Liverpool leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Costa Curta. It's Xabi Alonso. Now it's Messi.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
He's found some space. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. So what can they make of this? And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Liverpool can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 10.
That gets things going for the second half. Liverpool carrying a one-goal lead. Little pass back. Luis Suarez. Overhit and out of play. Now it's Son Heung-min. Stones. No, again there's no way through. Son Heung-min cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Schneider, spread it left. Neymar. Very nicely done. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now, can they get him away?
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the...
Can he finish? Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Guti. Pirlo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Son Heung-min. Marmoush pokes it out wide. Throw it. And he's managed to gift it back. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xabi Alonso spots it and intercepts. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Xabi Alonso. It's a searching pass. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Stones. Marmoush does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Sneijder. Played out wide. And here's Neymar. Pirlo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Substituição em campo.
So,
Camisa
time for
7.
changes on both sides, actually.
Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 8.
Now it's Sneijder.
Substituição.
Yamal. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's clever. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Knocks it into space. Out towards the flank. Tries a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Taken back almost at once. And here's Son Heung-min. And this is Romario. Opts to play it back. Son Heung-min! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Thuram. Tries to play it through. Oh, good take. And Hullet! Oh, taken with style. And what a climax we have here. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got ourselves a game here. He's had it taken off him. Liverpool clearly now in lead preservation mode. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Nakata. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo. Nicely shaped ball. Floated through. Romario. And time is up. Liverpool proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, that's what you call a job well done. The hosts didn't make it easy. There was a fair bit of battling they had to do, but they stuck at it. And they've come through very...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi could try cutting inside here. And he's managed to get free. Real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. So what can they make of this? Schneider. Marmouche. That pass isn't the best. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Neymar might just make this. Schneider. Xavi Alonso. Marmouche. Distributed tidily. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That is a great pick out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi Alonso. Messi running with the ball. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Luis Suarez, and it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Putti. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Ferdinand proves too strong. Well, that has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tevez absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Costa Curta. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played out wide. He's being urged to shoot. Schneider. Oh, super ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Son Heung-min. That looks a good ball through. Romario. Putti receives it in a good position. Header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Tevez is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Xavi Alonso. And it's Messi. And it's Xavi Alonso. Stones. Son Heung-min going full tilt down the left. And he welcomes it in. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Marmoush is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Liverpool leading 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And that's a shot at goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. Marmoush. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
This is the time you need that pace. That's going in strongly.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Romario. It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tevez can see things others simply cannot.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And here's Romario. Xavi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's not an especially good pass, that. And that's definitely not his best. Beckenbauer. Baresi. And it's Neymar. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Marmoush threads one in. Now tries a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Abiati comes out and deals with it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And that's a throw-in.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Oh, such a clever touch. Messi. Liverpool perhaps contemplating their next change here. Son Heung-min is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Aims beyond the defence. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Neymar. He's come backwards here.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Costa Curta. Now it's Neymar. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Searching pass he's played there. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Schneider. And here's Messi. Neymar. Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Neymar fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Son Heung-min. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Schneider. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Well read, nice interception. And here's Messi. Now it's Romario. He's in a good position here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And here's Son Heung-min. Schneider.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Neymar claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that
Oh no, what has happened here? And Romario! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So, a breakthrough already. Nedved. No, that pass has been well intercepted. And he's well positioned here. Over to the left. And that pass just didn't quite work. Maldini. He's got away. Looking for options for movement. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a pretty loose pass. And the finish! He's got away with one there. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Deep cross. And he's there to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. This might... Son Heung-min! Oh, off the bar! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Rijkaard. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Threads one in. Messi looking to run onto it. Ronaldinho. And he's had it nicked away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for a runner. He can run onto that. Look at this. Kvaratskhelia!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Kvaratskhelia, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. The message is clear, none shall pass. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Yamal. That's a nicely weighted pass. Son Heung-min. Romario is onto this. And it's Xavi Alonso. Ferdinand. It's just beyond his reach. To Maldini. Works it forward. Son Heung-min. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Guti. Now it's Tevez. Tries to pass it through. And that's definitely not his best. And this is Nedved. Ronaldinho is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Great ball, and it's Nedved! Good hit, kept the keeper honest.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Half-time getting close now. Foot in. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Maldini. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Tevez. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. In with the challenge. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So off we go once more.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Milan are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. Guti is always looking to break lines. And the ball's come loose here. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Rijkaard, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal, nicely weighted ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's from Mario. Cannavaro was in no mood for any of that. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is good alertness. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Yamal. Shot a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Alonso aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard. And here's Messi. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's found a way through.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
So, third corner of the game. Great vision. Flashes it across. So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Played into space, and this is Son Heung-min. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely aimed pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Romario.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. AC Milan are all square. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Abbiati chooses to deal with it himself.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And this is Messi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Abbiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's been played through, and he's running through. The final seconds now. Played out wide. Played back in. Yamal. And that's that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Tevez voted man of the match, and deservedly so. But after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Oh, well played, lovely. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tevez. He's picked his way through. Great ball, and he's real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Backward it goes. Driving on and making good progress. And he's picked out the run. Pass is just off target. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pass somewhat off target. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Thuram. So it is still 0-0. Maldini cuts it out. And here's Son Heung-min. Played in by Son Heung-min. Buffon claims it, safe hands. Great chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Not the most convincing of passes. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. He's a sharp little ball here. It's net! Goal! Milan! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has found the way through. That'll be a corner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. That'll be a throw. Mbappe, he's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's played it in low. Buffon deals with that nice and simple. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Rijkaard. Now then, the ball's come loose. He has a look up, shapes to shoot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Pirlo. And this is from Mario. Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Looking to play him in. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Ronaldinho. Son Heung-min. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Milan in control at half-time, 2-0.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And the second half gets underway. Tries to pass it through, bops him off it and wins back the ball. Tevez. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia finds himself offside. And claimed it back swiftly. Chips it through. He's gone for goal! Oh, it's come loose. Neymar. Guti. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ferdinand. Now Pirlo. Just eases him off the ball. And this is Tevez. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. What a throw in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. And this is Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Maldini. And that's been intercepted. Guti. And it's Guti. Ronaldinho. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That pass has been well intercepted. Nice shot at goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
That has ended up in no man's land. Kvaratskhelia. Tevez. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Ronaldinho, out towards the flank. Son Heung-min. Nedved. Rijkaard. Oh, can he get onto this? Driving forward, knocks it into space. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Son Heung-min! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down, as opposed to two.
Thuram. Some good work on the right flank here. Ronaldinho. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Picked out brilliantly. Oh, what has happened here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's in on goal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ronaldinho. Son Heung-min. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And Guti! That has not gone well.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Kvaratskhelia has an approach to the game which is pretty much... And the referee brings it to a close. Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Tevez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. But what are your thoughts on today's game? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yep, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything.
He's having a go! Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And this is Ronaldinho. He's got away. And smartly reclaimed. And he's managed to get free. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Figo. He's found some space. Tries a shot! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, nice touch. And the ball's gone astray. Can he get it through? Now it's Romario. That's a shade optimistic. Matheus Cunha. Pass somewhat off target. Guti. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's worked it through. Guti. Oh, what has happened here? Messi! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Ronaldinho. Tevez. And it's Guti. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He has found the way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Romario. And he shoots! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Matheus Cunha. Lovely bit of skill. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Milan are looking to break at pace. Tries to pass it through.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Rijkaard. It's a searching pass. Messi. And he's decided to go for it. Ferdinand. And it's Guti. That's Maldini.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Matheus Cunha. Oh, good take in a good area. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Here we go again. That's been cut out, well played. Guti. And it's Rijkaard. He's tried one! Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Carvajal. Carvajal just loves to go forward whenever he can. Chooses to go cross-field. Koundé. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Koundé. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Played into space. Oh, super ball. And that was nowhere near his best. Xavi Alonso, great defending, strong and determined. Tevez can see things others simply cannot. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. Oh no, this does not look good. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh no, what has happened here? And that's a throw-in. Koundé has it out wide and in space. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Tevez, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for...
Has a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Messi with the short one. Goes for the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And this... Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Cambio di giocatori.
Romario. Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Ronaldinho. Romario. Buffon claims comfortably.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Thuram. Can he spark a counter here? He steps in, and that's the end of that. Figo. Carvajal. Neymar. Schneider. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rijkaard. Not the most convincing of passes. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Gets a good foot in there. He's picked his way through. Figo. Aviati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Rijkaard, the man synonymous with solidity. Lovely pass, but can he get there? I think we're just about done here. Threads one in. He's going for goal! Oh, shooting chance! It's out for a goal kick. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through. There's the crossfield ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together, and it's been a very impressive.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
And the finish! Off the post! He is through here. Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous. Romario wins the duel this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That's going in strongly.
Son Heung-min has it in a wide position. He's got away. Ronaldinho! And we have our very first corner. They've played it short, and that was somewhat errant. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Tevez. That's a lovely, neat pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Vigo in acres of space out wide. Ronaldinho is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Ronaldinho hurtling down that right flank. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's picked his way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, delightful ball. No goals as yet. And it's Son Heung-min. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. Now there's a and a shot! And it's come back out to him. They've scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Messi. Oh, this is a terrific run. Cole is onto this. Now, who's going to be first to this? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Not the most accurate pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Tevez powering forward here. Ronaldinho. And it's Guti. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Romario. So nearly the perfect ball. Corner number 2 then. Maldini. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Figo. Looking for the run. And this is Messi. And he's managed to get free. 1-0 here just before the break. And it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Matheus Cunha has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Milan have reclaimed it. Messi. And it's Ronaldinho. Pass somewhat off target. Carvajal. Driving forward. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, what a ball! Carvajal. Tevez. Cole. He's looking wide. Nice interception, well timed.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Thuram.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Matheus Cunha. Some resolute defending there. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Bragantino
Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Good ball, good take. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, super ball. Oh, sweet feet. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Messi is standing over this one. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Great pressure, plenty of it. And this is Tevez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a throw. Turan. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Tevez proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Kvaratskhelia. He's found a way through. Kvaratskhelia! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kvaratskhelia really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this is Romario. He's shifting through the gears here. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rijkaard. Oh, they could be caught out here. Knocks it into space. Figo. Kvaratskhelia. Ronaldinho. Romario. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Gol! Ha segnato al 74esimo minuto, numero 23.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That's a cute ball. And this is Romario. Romario is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Schneider taking charge of the dead ball. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Milan can breathe again. Just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
It's a searching pass. That's good vision. And the flag has stayed down. Romario unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Now it's Tevez. Schneider.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di
That's
recupero.
good running with the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Kvaratskhelia gets into some space. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he's forced to go back. Carvajal. That has not gone well. Picked up, and Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. And reclaimed it in a trice. So that's it. It is all over. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Romario picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Da parte delle forze dell'ordine.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Real chance! Goal! Paris! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, look at the space here. And he shoots! Sticks it away! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Paris are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He won't be happy with that one. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Aims beyond the defence. Danger averted for now. Paris with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Iniesta chooses to go back, takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Koeman is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Yamal goes short. He's on it, can he get away? Koeman!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Paris look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Great ball, and he's in. Iniesta! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Paris find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Alberto Mari. Fernandez. The ball goes in. And that has been clubbed away. Ah, good steal. He just read it. A probing pass. Good ball over the top. Just the goal. Goes for a shot! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Paris are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Picked out brilliantly. Cleared without complication. Paris have reclaimed it. Ricky Puig. Now there's a fine ball. Driving through the middle. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Koeman. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ricky Puig. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez. Drive. Alvarez! Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Paris have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Now it's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great chance! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
But inscrit après 34 minutes de jeu. Le numéro 7.
Paris are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Alvarez. And he's searching through. He's had a shot! It's in! And that is goal number 20.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pedri. Pedri gets a foot in here. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Neymar. Lovely ball and a real... Can he finish? It's a pretty loose pass. It's a threat. Shapes to shoot!
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Pass somewhat off target. And the pass is intercepted. Fernandez. Gets into some space. And it's pulled, climbs up big! And we hit half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
And the finish! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Paris get their fourth corner. Yamal plays it short. And here's Yamal. Chance for a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot, and he's managed to get free. Iniesta! They're up to 5 corners now. Yamal with the short one. Yamal receives it in a wide position. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Miranda de Ebro are looking to go forward now. That is a brilliant interception.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. And the shot! Goal! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's a really well-measured ball. Alvarez being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on.
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. And things are much...
Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And they win it back again. Koeman. Driving on and making good progress. Yamal! Yamal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Pedri. Now it's Alvarez. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Spread out to the left.
This is the time you need that pace.
Iniesta. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, nicely intercepted. Out to the right. Now it's Yamal. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. And he's quick to get it clear again. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, that's nice. Pedri. Lovely feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Iniesta. It's Pedri. Pedri looking to penetrate opposition lines. Tries to puck. Gets his head on it! It's hit the upright. It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Le numéro 19.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Ball driven towards the far post. In once more. And that should get the job done. It's a searching pass. And he plays one through. Well read, nice interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Miranda de Ebro are looking to break at pace. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a sharp pass. And the counter is on. Ricky Puig plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Alvarez, the chance! It's there! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that's that. Paris can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. The ball swung in. Oh, that was vital.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's tidy. And he was alert to it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Denis Suarez. That's a good ball out wide. And he lines up a cross.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Face to face with the keeper. And the shot! Goal! Paris! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 19.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Paris are looking to go forward now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Out to the left it goes. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ricky Puig can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he latch on to this? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Pedri. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Played out to the right. Johnny. Denis Suarez. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's not an especially good pass, that. Spread it left. Denis Suarez. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Now the cross.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
That's beautifully weighted. And that has been cleared.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Alvarez! In he goes again! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Paris are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Cross to the back post. Oh, what a... Oh, off the bar! It's in! And right on half-time, that is telling. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Alava get themselves back into contention. Tries a shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Paris are up by one then, but really feel they should be up by more. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. He's shifted it to the flank. Now it's E2S. Iniesta. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. E2S goes looking wide. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ricky Puig. Pedri. Muscular approach does pay off here. Paris have a free kick. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? That was travelling. Over to the left. Oh, no joy this time. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pedri, good purposeful running this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 52.820 espectadores.
E2S. Knocks it out wide. Kubo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Alvarez. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 67 el dorsal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good take. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He is through here. He's free, he has got space. Now it's Alvarez. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Alvarez is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And he's there to belt it away. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it's about time, I think, we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Is there any support? He might not need it. He's got away. Pedri! They want to be quick to recover this. Foot in. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well-timed, excellent interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's picked it up out wide. He's on it, can shot, surely! And it's in! With so little time left, grandstand finish! That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Alava give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's...
Pedri! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pedri receives it in a good position. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. And there is his 30th goal. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
En el minuto 90, el dorsal 11.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And he was quick to react. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And we're done. Paris are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician... Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the pre-match build-up has been great chance! Goal! Flamengo! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively...
There's the shot! And he hits the net. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford...
Bruno Enrique! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Goes for a shot! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Convertido en el minuto 8.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the...
The Arrascaeta! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Convertido en el minuto 10. Número 10.
Flamengo are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Bruno Enrique. Quality ball. He's in a great position here. Sawolino! Now, who's going to be first to this?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it.
Terrific header! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Número 27.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Big chance! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Número 27.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us... Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's the chance to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. Knocks it into space. Driving on and making big chance! And how good was that? He's got himself an absolute peach. And that really is so impressive. An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. De Arrascaeta. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Out to the right, and he's picked it up out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Bruno Henrique. De Arrascaeta, here's onto this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played out wide. Looking to go deep. Terrific header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. Flamengo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Chance! De Arrascaeta. De Arrascaeta. De Arrascaeta! Yes! Flamengo are level. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Nicely shaped ball. That's been cut out, well played. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, this looks sharp.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Pretty robust defending.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Jorginho. Luis Araujo. De Arrascaeta. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. De Arrascaeta goes steaming forward. Now it's Bruno Henrique. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Over to the left. He's had it taken off him. De Arrascaeta. Ball's played through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And they can counter here. De Arrascaeta looking understandably energised after his goal. So what can they make of this? Some good work on the right flank here. Stood up well to him there. Jorginho. De Arrascaeta running with the ball. Can he finish? Goal! Flamengo! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Flamengo go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was...
Chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Jorginho. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Flamengo head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Bruno Enrique! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Steaming on goalwards. Gets the shot away! And it's made its way to him. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Flamengo grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous...
And it's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Flamengo are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really win...
Shot a goal! Luis Araujo. That's De Arrascaeta. Looking for the run. Now it's Lino. And the shot! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He shifted it to the flank. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, it's his reading of the game that seems to keep him a step ahead of everyone else. But he's about to face greater pressure now.
Now it's Bruno Enrique. There could be trouble here. Shoots! No mistake! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
De Arrascaeta, almost 75 minutes on the clock now. De Arrascaeta, looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's there to belt it away. Could move up a gear here. That's a good run down the left. Tries to play it through. And that is out of play. Jorginho. And it's Jorginho. Searching pass he's played there. Plenty to... And the shot! He's got a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bruno Enrique. He's looking wide. To Arrascaeta. And the shot! Oh, terrific save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. This looks promising. He is through here. Great chance!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
To Arrascaeta, plays it short. That's tidy. They want to be quick to recover this. Lino.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
Has a look and plays it forward. It's a really well-measured ball. And he skips past his man. There will be 4 extra minutes. Cross to the back post. Oh, well played. Jorginho does well to get it back. Drilled in low. And there goes the final whistle. Flamengo have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of... So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Bruno Enrique! Goal! Flamengo! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
It's a loose ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance! Goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's being shifted off it. Flamengo have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. He's picked his way through. Oh, right place, right time. Dealt with nicely by the defence. De Arrascaeta. He's free, he has got space. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that would have been some goal.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
Jorginho. Shifted it to the flank. Lino. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Felipe Anderson. Just eases him off the ball. Jorginho. Luis Araujo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's a shot, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Flamengo with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Bruno Henrique. He's found a way through. Lovely feet. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Great chance here from position A1. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. De Arrascaeta! Oh, it rattles the bar. Real chance. There's the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Corner number 2 then. De Arrascaeta with the short one. Oh, that's fabulous. Has a shot! Corner number 3 coming up. De Arrascaeta plays it short. Turns and goes back. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Flamengo have themselves a chance from the spot to further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He is through, and the shots! They've done it! And they are right back within touch! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So is this the start of a comeback? He's got away. Good ball, good great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Flamengo blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Felipe Anderson. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Jorginho. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Flamengo are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Flamengo lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. And we are already promptly back underway. And he's on a charge. Oh, important interception. Jorginho.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now, he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. Face to face with the keeper. Goes for a shot! He scores! Just cruising! They are cruising! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete. Just the goalkeeper's a bit, takes a shot! And he seemed certain to get the 6th.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
And it's Felipe Anderson. Torres. Oh, good spread. Hangs in across, terrific header. Jorginho. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Oh, delightful ball. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And this is tries a shot! And that has been cleared. It's Felipe Anderson!
Público presente na
Keeper
partida
always
de
had the
hoje.
measure of that.
80.953 espectadores.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And now they can spring out of defence. Shoots!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
That's good play. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face. Bruno Enrique! No mistake! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. De Arrascaeta. Driving on and making good progress. Good take and the shot! It's there! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, that's nice. Now it's Bruno Enrique. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so good. There's the shot! It's hit the upright. Now it's De Arrascaeta. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Torres. Nice control. And a shot! And yes, it's there! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And yes, it's him again. Palmeiras playing for pride. Bruno Enrique! They've scored! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Now it's Lino. And it's made its way to him. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Now it's Bruno Enrique. Now, can they get him away? Picked out brilliantly. Chance, surely! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Foram indicados 6 minutos de acréscimo.
Lino. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
He's looking wide. He's in space and looking for options. Felipe Anderson. And that's it. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours.